What's up, YouTube? TrueFNG here, and today I am bringing you the Skyrim series. I decided to stream at least this first one just so I can get a touch and feel about how y'all are enjoying it. And if I need to make it into a video series afterwards, I most certainly will. Okay, so this will be played through with mods, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the mods up front so y'all can see what I'm playing with. And this isn't meant to be a true hard playthrough. It's meant to be more of a fun playthrough. So I currently have the better Helgen start on, which I'm not really going to use because I'm doing an alternate start mod, so that's kind of useless. This mod basically decreases how far crimes can be seen from and all that stuff. Easy lock picking, so I can instantly get into any chest I want. I was debating on turning this on or off, but I'm pretty terrible at lock picking, so I kind of need it or we're going to be sitting there for a while. Quality map, enhanced blood textures, combat of Skyrim, some cloaks and capes, more kill moves, wet and cold, rich merchants just because I hate having to go around to different towns just to sell all my stuff, you know. So that's more of a convenience thing. Some Imperial outfits, unofficial mod, and alternate start. I have already started a mod just to make sure that one of my outfit mods works. So we're going to go ahead and load in, and we're going to see how we are. Okay, so as you can tell, we're already in the dungeon, dressed and ready to go. But this is not what we're going to wear, okay? Let me give you the backstory of who we are. We are the TrueFNG, and we are the Dark Elf. So basically, we came from our motherland as a lord. And we are brought in because we are a specialized combat lord. And we are here to crush the rebellion who has been putting up a huge fight against the Imperials. So let's go ahead and see what special armor we bring with us. I'm going to go ahead and drop all of our armor that we have. Let me go ahead and drop the sword and the shield and everything because we had flown in. Yes, flown in. We have a special dragon that flew our own special... Oh, Lord. What in the hecky? What in the freaking hecky? I don't know. But let's go ahead and check out our special armor. We got some special stuff. Stuff I forgot to put on. But part of the reason we were brought in is because we are the best fighter in the Imperial army, okay? And we have to go through and face, at some point, the rebellion leader and their best fighter.
Weapons laying around. Someone could get hurt. If I see you doing it again, that someone will be you. I made myself clear.
I know this dude isn't talking to me, but...
Oh, is that so? Well then.
Yeah, so, brah. What you gonna do, brah? Exactly. I feel like I'm missing my boots.
Disturbing the Jarl's peace.
Guy can't fight without... There we go. I thought I was missing my boots. So, let me go ahead and get out here so we can better see stuff. This is the cool dragon armor outfit. And I went with a dark elf just because this armor puts off that darkness type. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would be a great fit for this character. I extremely love this armor. So let's go ahead and see what we can help the legate with.
Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up.
Auxiliary. Still can't get no respect.
Has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
Okay, so it looks like we gotta go get the jagged crown.
I'll meet you there.
And just so y'all can see my skills and everything, as you can tell, I'm level 1. Everything's pretty normal. All nice and low.
Concerns are duly noted, Legate, but unfounded.
Let's go ahead and head for this jagged crown. Gotta make sure that the enemy Jarl cannot get to it first. Gonna keep on running through. Need to get a companion pretty soon too, so we can, well, if I could friggin' jump. The frick was that? Oh. It's been a while since I've played Skyrim, and some of these sounds are pretty wild. What's up, Mick? How are you doing? How's everyone in the chat doing? I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. And I agree, Jeff. This armor looks really cool. Like, I feel like the helmet just does it for it. It's really beautiful. I hope y'all are enjoying. And if you do, make sure you share it with your friends so they can check out this cool armor. I am playing on PC, but I'm playing with a controller as well. I'm trying to figure out the... Where in the world do we even have to go? Is this a long ways away? Yeah, so I'm probably going to fast travel to Dawnstar just so we can go ahead and unlock that place for travel, and then we'll head south from there and go ahead and continue with our mission. Where in the world am I going? Carriage is up here. And part of that haste mod also changes some of the prices to make it a little bit harder. This is Skyrim, Nick. I'm playing it on PC right now. I just have a few mods on here that kind of alter the game a little bit, but the overall thing that you see is that it is Skyrim.
This rain will stop eventually. Always does.
I've bought Skyrim on pretty much every system out there. I mean, I had it on 360, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and now PC. This is one of my favorite games of all time. So we're just going to discover that real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and continue south with the mission. And I just started, so once we get leveled up and everything like that, I have planned out a few big battles and stuff like that. I played Mafia 3 for probably about an hour. My buddy bought it and I played it. I haven't really gotten the chance to play it that much, but let me know if you're interested in me playing it, and I can start up a series on it if you're interested, Jeff. Because me being a new channel, I am still getting sorted out on what y'all guys like and what y'all want to see. So if you have any recommendations, definitely let me know. And I will be sure to set that up as soon as possible for y'all. So we're going to keep on trucking on. Gotta go capture this fort alone, which I got a feeling is going to be pretty rough. Pretty rough. And this is one reason I'm kind of thinking of making Skyrim a video series, just so I can cut out a lot of this walking for y'all. But then again, I like how I'm able to communicate with y'all as I'm playing as well. That way, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, or if y'all just want to talk about random stuff, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Which is one reason I love streaming. It's because you get to communicate with people who are watching. So it looks like we are finally at this fort. Need to gain up some stamina before I go. Oh Lord. Well, that's pretty rude, sir. Not even in your fort yet. Let's test out this new sword. I haven't even gotten a chance to look at it. The Dragon's Oath. So burns the target for 30 points, and targets on fire take extra damage. So basically, we're going to be double tapping them. Oh Lord. I usually do fight in first person. Just I find it a lot easier. Woo! My boy been out of breath. He need to be hitting the gym. Let's go ahead and get in here. Ooh. Yeah, so as you can tell, this sword is pretty powerful. But it's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and see. What in the world? What in the hecky? Oh, there he is. Oh, Lord. Thought I was getting shot from someone glitching through a wall or something. Woo. Trying to jump. Ow, that hurt pretty bad. Now I need to find some. I need to go ahead and let's see. Does it? Yeah. So it gives me restoration. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that. And I am being a dark elf, but I'm not gonna worry about magic. I'm more of a sword and shield kind of guy. So while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and favorite my shield and my helmet because I like taking stuff on and off as I'm going through certain areas. But let's go ahead and not go through there. So we're going to have to climb back up top and go in through the top, I bet. On a scale of 1 to 10, honestly, this game has, I mean, Bethesda, it's a Bethesda game, and Bethesda games are known to have bugs, but for the amount of stuff that you can do and the amount of content in this game, I definitely rate it a 10. You can play this. I've played this game 7, 8 times all the way through, and I still find stuff that I never, oh Lord, that I never knew about. But I highly recommend this game. This game came out in, I think, 2013, so it's usually on sale somewhere. So I definitely recommend picking it up. Because you can play as like a sneaky archer, or you can be a run hack and slash like I'm doing now. You can be a magician. It's just a bunch of stuff you can do. And there's a lot of mods out for it now as well. Does it go for Fallout? The same company who made this did make Fallout, if that's what you're asking, Jeff. But yeah, it's kind of built just like Fallout for the most part, other than like not having VATs. But it's pretty much built the same way. So let's see. I think we captured everything. So now let's go ahead and go down here. For some reason I thought that was the fort we had to capture, but give us some experience anyway. So let's go ahead and get down to this jagged crown. And I will say, like, some of the textures don't look that great. Like, a lot of the complaints were the rock textures. Now, you gotta remember, this game did come out in 2013, but they still could have done better on the rock textures. But, you know, there's mods out that fix all that now, so. Which, I don't have a lot of visual mods on, just because I haven't tested them with the current mods that I am running. But, I mean, they even have expansion mods that let you go into, like, Bruma and stuff like that from the old Oblivion and Oblivion days and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, my dog. Yeah, he's a golden doodle named Roscoe. He jumps up in the back every now and again. His name is Roscoe. But if you do get this game and you decide you like it, this is part of the Elder Scrolls series, in case you didn't know. They have a bunch of older games like Oblivion and Morrowind and stuff like that, but they're coming out with an Elder Scrolls 6. They haven't really released much except for like a 10-second teaser trailer. But it's not scheduled to come out for another year and a half or 2 years at least. So this is a good game to get into if you're wanting to wait on that.
What's the situation?
Stormcloaks were already camped out around.
Welcome to the Legion. I'm glad you're with us. I don't like the looks of this place, and I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks. You too, huh?
And for you, like, I did an alternate start mod and already started in to make sure that the outfit I'm wearing is a mod, to make sure it was working properly. So you'd normally meet Hadvar over there in the very beginning.
We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out.
This armor is a mod. You can get it on across the systems. I'm not sure about 360 because I haven't played 360. I know Nintendo Switch does not have mods, but it is a mod. This one is on the creation store page, so it does cost, I think, like $5. But there are plenty of free mods that add armor just like that, look just like this.
But remember this, they are the enemy now and will not hesitate to end your lives either. General Tullius is counting on us to bring back the Jagged Crown, and that's exactly.
And I'll be live streaming in about 1 hour, like 1 hour at a time, just so it doesn't get too long in case y'all want to come back and look at it and stuff like that. So, but if y'all would prefer long streams, then definitely let me know. Yeah, I was going to get a German Shepherd, but the place I used to live in at the time that I got Roscoe, they didn't allow like German Shepherds, Pit Bulls, and a couple other breeds. So I ended up going with him, but I don't regret it at all. Oh, a Border Collie, nice. I used to have a boxer, and I really loved the boxers. And like, here's another one of the Imperial mods. This one's free. It changes up how their armor looks and adds in these capes and stuff. It's pretty cool. But this sword does seem a little OP for right now, at least. So let me try to find it. Oh, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and equip his sword just so it levels it out a little bit.
Well done. They never knew what hit them. But don't underestimate the Stormcloaks. Many are Legion veterans.
But as you can tell, it adds in capes and kind of makes the armor look better. See, that's with the chainmail on it.
Let's move out.
Let's go ahead and get in here and get to slaying. And make sure that if y'all are enjoying this video so far, make sure you hit that like button for me. Lets me know that y'all want to see more, and drop a comment on whatever y'all want to see. Any suggestions, anything, just let me know.
We charge on my signal. Time to show.
Really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all sticking around, watching. Yeah, my cousin. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Jeff and Nick. Yeah, My cousin had 2 pugs, and they were pretty fun. I know that I've heard that they do have like breathing problems later on in life, just like bulldogs because of their short snout. But they're definitely fun.
We don't want any Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else with me.
I definitely enjoy them. I've never had a border collie though. I think all I've had was... I've had a few mutts, so I could have had one that was mixed with border collie, but I don't think I ever had a purebred border collie.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush.
There's always going to be an ambush.
They're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, Leggett.
Let's see, I think there is another way if we go around there, I believe. Should be. But, you know, us being us, we're always going to have to be the first one to find out if it's an ambush or not. Which I don't mind, it kind of keeps things exciting. Just make sure there's nothing up here for us to grab, which I don't see anything, so. Let's go ahead and keep pushing out here. Looks like we do have some enemies in here. They were waiting, so let's go ahead and clear a path for our guys. Oh Lord. Oh! I actually just started streaming, Jeff, so this is actually new to me. It's not really a job. I do it more for fun than anything. I currently work at a hospital as a CNA, and I'm going to nursing school. And I want to be a nurse anesthetist, so basically in surgery, the people who put you to sleep. But that's going to take a few years to get. I swear, those guys are just... Those two-handed weapons early on will just destroy you. But, yeah, I plan on being a nurse anesthetist to work in surgery, basically. But currently, those are my main jobs. And I'm having to work this around my school schedule, which is pretty extensive. And it just helps me relieve a lot of stress from school and everything. But yeah, those two-handed weapons early on before you can upgrade your armor or anything are just, they're so OP. But let's go ahead, I thought that's where we come out. Let's go ahead and keep pushing up to get back to where we were before we flopped, per se. This fire sword is just insanely powerful at this level. Thanks, Nick. But, I mean, so are those two-handed weapons, too. Let's see, so I know they're going to come in through there. And as you can tell, this little blue bar over that green bar, the green bar is my stamina, and the blue bar tells you how much, I guess, fire I have left in the sword. So, and let me know if y'all want me to explain something as well. I try to explain generally a lot of the stuff, but I know a lot of people still haven't played this game. So if y'all need... Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! So if y'all need to know anything or want to know anything, just let me know. So we leveled up just in time to save my butt from dying again. Let's go... Usually I do one-handed, but for right now I think I'm actually going to do heavy armor just to give us a little bit of a boost there. Oh yeah, your grandma has a golden retriever. Yeah, his dad was a golden retriever, and he was actually an English red-haired golden retriever. So he was actually brought over from... His dad was. He was brought over from Britain, I believe. Oh, Lord. And, so, like, when it gets wintertime, he gets more red. And in the summertime, he gets more tannish.
Be careful, men. There's bound to be more up ahead.
The drama between Metro... The only thing I've heard about Metro was, something about them pulling their game from Steam to put it on the Epic Downloader or something like that. But that's all I've heard about that. I haven't really looked into it too much, but I heard it was a beautiful game. From what I saw, it was a beautiful game. And I heard also that they were still going to honor the people who already bought it on Steam, but I'm not 100% on that. I'd have to look that up some more. But, I mean, that's kind of like Fallout 76. I am a huge Bethesda fan. Like, and I mean, I'll tell you, like, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, I loved all those. And Fallout 76, like, I even pre-ordered it, but once I started seeing, like, especially after the beta, that's when I kind of dipped out on that, because I knew it wasn't going to be what it should be. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of these games are just starting to ask for more microtransactions and everything like that, and I'm not a fan of it. Like, Bethesda should have never released Fallout 76. They should. I would have rather them just flat out scrap it. That was a beautiful kill. Let's go ahead and pick up these arrows and try to get through here without dying. Oh, Lord. Let's go ahead and stop that before I walk right back into that. Yeah, McMurray, you can have a shout out to McMurray. Yeah, I feel you with 76. Like, I don't know, like, and then they've even released a bunch of different,
I've heard of this. These walls
like,
are supposed to show
I guess merchandise stuff. Especially like the, I don't know if y'all have heard about the Nuka Black, the special alcohol drink that they made. And it turned out to just be like a plain generic, like, glass bottle inside of a plastic shaped bottle that kind of looked like Nuka, a Nuka bottle, but, and then they charged $80 for it. So let's see, with these keys, we're gonna have the wolf, then the butterfly, then the dragon.
I'm sure we're going to have to find a way through this door.
I don't know, I just,
What is that? Some kind
it kind of makes me scared for for Elder Scrolls 6, you know? Because, like, I mean, I played Bethesda, or, Fallout 4 for, I can't even tell you. I mean, I played Bethesda for Bethesda games in general for so long. It's just, it shocked me that with, and I always expected bugs, but the bugs don't really bother me, but they just, it's like they stripped Fallout 4 completely and then just slapped Fallout 76 title on it and changed the map a little bit, you know? So, it kind of makes me scared for Elder Scrolls 6. I just hope that they fix their stuff. Because, I mean, a lot of game companies have been going like that. EA's been going like that for a while. I love EA games, but then again, it's like they're always pushing to get more and more money. I miss it back in the old days when you bought a game, you got access to everything. You know what I mean? And it's just, I think part of it has to do with Fortnite. But there's something that EA's not understanding. Fortnite's different because it's a free-to-play game, and they've brought in over $1 billion, just off of skins and dances. Which I still kind of, I've bought a few skins, but nothing too crazy. But and EA just thinks that they can go to these different games and just add in like skins and all this other stuff just to, yeah. And I feel like their stocks have dropped a lot, and it's just like, it makes you wonder who in the boardroom is not understanding that if they would just put everything they have into a game and everything like that, and like not worry about transactions or anything, just build a completely whole game and sell it, then they would make more money off of that than trying to just get a little bits of money here and there from microtransactions. I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way a lot. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. These guys are so OP. Woo! My Legate saved me there. No, I can't say I have, Jeff. I can't say I have. I need to, though. For sure. And Nick, yeah, I do like Fortnite. I've played PUBG and Fortnite, and I've actually really started getting into the Apex Legends that just came out. I don't know if y'all like Titanfall or not. Like, to me, it's like a mix between Titanfall and then Call of Duty's Blackout, I guess would be how I would put it. I like Fortnite because it's, it was kind of it was a really good idea. I like the building aspect because you can be skilled in more than, just shooting. Like PUBG and stuff, you can be a sharpshooter all you want, but you bring that over to Fortnite, and someone that you're trying to shoot can actually outbuild you and still finish you off that way. So I think it has its pluses and negatives, which, I'm not too good at first-person shooters on PC. On Xbox, I'm a lot better just because I've always played Xbox. So, I don't know, I like PUBG, but I feel like, especially on Xbox, that's one problem. PUBG is still so buggy. Just so buggy. It's like, I would land on the map and it'd take 10, 15 seconds just for the buildings to spawn in, so I could actually pick up a weapon or something. Which on PC it runs smooth and fine, but there's also a lot more hackers on PC. I've had people that actually fly in cars, literally hop in a car and just fly around or come crashing through a building. Ooh, let's put that up. And another game that kind of got me down this year was Battlefield 5. I've played Battlefield since I think the original Bad Company, and I've kind of dabbled in most of them, but
there's not much up there.
Battlefield 5, I know DICE was rushed, and I originally didn't blame DICE, but after they've responded to the community, kind of how they did, rudely kind of taunting their client base, it's like they didn't care. And I know EA rushes people, and I feel like EA's trying to push them to bring a new game every year to kind of match with what Activision and Call of Duty's doing, but I feel like they need to take 2 or 3 years for each Battlefield, and it'll be great. but like even some of the attachments,
Excellent work.
like for instead of
I have to admit,
and even,
my
instead of
doubts
calling
even
it like
existed.
rapid fire or
Did you run into any trouble?
something like that, they call it faster bullets to shoot bullets faster. So it's like, I don't know. It just seems like it definitely needed a lot more time.
That's what I need someone I can trust to deliver.
A lot
this
more time,
great import
definitely.
to Jarl Balgrove of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men
And
to
there
attack
is a way that you can actually keep that jagged crown, as long as you don't have that. But I have a certain mod that fixes a lot of patches and a lot of the gameplay mishaps per se, so it wouldn't let me. But in the original base game, you can, which I like doing a lot. Let's see. So now we got to go see the Jarl of Whiterun. But I'd say one of the bigger games that I've played a lot and put a lot of hours into would definitely be GTA 5 online. Like, I absolutely hated the grind of that game. And I do still hate how they do some stuff, like when they bring out a cool new vehicle. Not like a regular car or anything, but like, say the flying bikes or a cool new tank or something like that. You have to buy a brand new facility and all that. Do I like... Yeah, Jeff, I actually love... And I actually just built a gaming PC for that reason. I've loved Total War Rome 2, which is, I think, don't quote me on this, like 4 games before Warhammer 2 came out. And I actually am planning on getting Warhammer 2 here soon. And I have started a Total War Rome 2 Sparta playthrough on my channel as well. I think I have 2 episodes up on that, which are about an hour 15 each, roughly. So if you want to go check those out, you can. And I do plan on starting a Warhammer 2 run as soon as I'm able, which will probably be next week, I'm thinking, because that's when I'll be able to buy it. So, if you're interested, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I do pop it up. So we're going to go ahead and go to Whiterun. What's up, Travis? My favorite game, I would have to say Total War Rome 2 right now. I haven't gotten to play Warhammer 2, but I've always loved war strategy games. Like, I used to play, I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but Ruse, R-U-S-E, on Xbox. It was kind of a modern strategy game where you could, like, place tanks, and it wasn't as, like, upfront as Total War games are, but that, like I said, that's why I got Total War. Or why I got a PC was to play Total War. Total War Rome 2 right now is hands down my favorite. Yeah, Nick, I love PUBG. I usually play duos with a buddy of mine on Xbox, which I can stream my Xbox games through my PC as well. So if I can ever get him on, I'll definitely do a PUBG pop-up stream for y'all.
You looking for a beating? Y'all will definitely want to talk to you.
Man, that dude's pretty aggro. I don't know what his problem was, but yeah, Jeff, I'm definitely going to be getting Warhammer 2 here soon. And if you watch I know there's obviously different factions and stuff you can play as, but if you have any suggestions of what you want to see, like who you want to see me play as, definitely let me know. Thanks, Nick. Oh, Lord. Can't even walk without reading, or while reading chat. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool, Jeff. I'll definitely check it out. Let me know what y'all think of this this mod. I mean, honestly, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I wish that Skyrim would have added in a lot more variety of armors and stuff, which they do have a high variety now, but I'm absolutely loving this armor.
You better speak to the Jarl then.
Would y'all like to see some like different mods? Maybe I could put together a video that has a bunch of different cool like armor mods and stuff like that together. Kind of show them off a little bit for y'all.
Oh yes, I wonder what that old busybody wants now. Whatever it is, it will have to wait until after I finish dealing with this dragon.
Okay, guys, sounds good to me. I'll definitely get to work on that.
You were at Helgen when it was attacked? You saw this with your own eyes?
And the part we're talking about here about Helgen,
Was right.
that's normally how you start off
Shall we continue
this
to
game,
trust
but
the
I did
strength
an
of
alternating start mod,
the
so
dragon?
I started off already as a soldier in the Imperial army, since this is an Imperial playthrough. But
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
I could show y'all that too in a future stream if I do another playthrough. Playthrough is something maybe like a sneaky archer character or something like that.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
So this Jarl is pretty much on the side of the Imperials, but he's not really.
Suitable for someone of your particular talents.
And different Jarls support different sides of the war.
My court wizard.
But there's actually a few big battles that are going to be coming up in the future.
Of dragons.
Oh yeah, I agree, Jeff. No, I don't, Nick. I can't say that I do. I'll have to look them up. But yeah, I've played the vanilla Skyrim so many times that and there are so many different mods out there that you could literally play this game 100 times over and it not play the same.
Oh, yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? I learned of a certain stone tablet. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber.
I love what modders have done, though.
You know,
This
if
is
you've
a
got the
priority.
aptitude.
May the gods walk. No doubt. Well, out with it. Until, for now,
Because I mean, like, there's
give the papers to my steward.
the only shield that's kind of similar to this one, to the Roman shields, are, to my knowledge at least, the
Don't be daft. Proventus is
the
my
dwarven
arms.
armor shield, but it's more of a, I guess, an
Once I have
oval
it, I can
shape.
do as I please with it.
But it's amazing what modders can do to games and how they can always improve and
My court wizard.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have
make
found
things look so much different. So let's go ahead and we need to go retrieve the dragon stone.
I'm sure he will prove most
I've done this quest so many times, I could probably do it in my sleep. But, I mean, that's a good thing. That just shows how great of a game this is. I'm thinking about getting a mod that kind of changes the armor of the guards, the town guards, because they generally all look exactly like that, just with a different color, which I added in the capes already, but with a different color, I guess, hash. So I wish that they would have done a more variety of like different guard armor, like especially in the beginning of the Civil War, like at the very beginning of the game, because certain towns are more Imperial and certain are more for the Stormcloaks. So they should have, in my opinion, had them outfitted more Imperial or more Stormcloakish, depending on where they were at. But nevertheless, I've always enjoyed it. I have always enjoyed it. I'm going to kind of beat them there. And then I'll wait for a minute just so. Because they do tend to take a little bit to get over here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm doing two different things at one time. Dragon threat. So. No, I still need to go there. What am I thinking? It's because on the regular playthrough, you would generally go there next. But since I did an alternate start mod, it kind of changes up the beginning of the game a decent bit. So we still got to go up top to this little bitty temple up there. What in the world? Oh, that's a deer. Thought someone was riding up on me for a second. Hey, Mick. Do you mean, like, typical gamer? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I've been watching him. Let's see, I need you to go out and find the missing pit wolves before the next tournament. We lost too many during the last fights, and we won't be able to train new ones in time. Find them and bring them back to Craig's Lane at once. Well, I'm guessing he kind of failed his little mission, but yeah, I've been watching TG for a long time. Because I actually had open heart surgery back in December of 2017. At the age, I actually turned 21 in the hospital afterwards. For my aortic valve started messing up and it was leaking too much, so they had to go in and replace it. But yeah, I discovered him then, and he's a really good guy. I recommend y'all go and checking him out if you haven't already. He just hit 8 million subscribers as well. But he kind of motivated me to get into streaming, which I know I'm not nearly as good or as him, but actually ever since I started, it's just made me a lot happier. Jeff, I haven't seen much. I mean, 1 or 2 videos, I would say. But I just recently found him. But I'm glad that y'all are enjoying my content. It's kind of nerve-wracking when you're trying to start off a channel, I guess, because, you know, you're a little small fish and you're trying to... It's hard for people to find you. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that greatly. Really means a lot to me. Oh Lord. Let's see, I know there's another... Oh, there she is. I took an arrow to the head. Good thing about that good Imperial armor. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jeff. And you know, trying to grow my channel, it's been, which I've only been up and live for I think 2.5 weeks or so. So you know, I'm a fairly new channel, and you know, even when I'll be watching like Typical Gamer or PewDiePie or you know, whoever, like I feel like all the comments are just like I'm live and stuff, trying to pull people out, which I just don't see why people do that, you know, because to me it takes away from the creators. Like, it's hard to have a good conversation and chat that way. But, you know, I've never done that, and I don't know, I just... Dang, I need to get some lockpicks. Where's she at? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be great for one day if I could, you know, I think I got 22 subscribers right now, last time I checked, before this stream at least. And, you know, my current goal is 50, and then I'll double that to 100, and so on and so forth. And, you know, I hope one day I do. You know, I was shocked when that I honestly have 22 subscribers right now, this soon, you know. So I'm very appreciative of all of y'all and for all y'all supporting me. But I couldn't even imagine what it's like to have like 8 million, or even like PewDiePie, who has like, what, 91 mil or something like that. It's just amazing that everyone, like, so many people love his content. And I hope that as long as everyone's loving my content, I am fine with it. Like, I don't plan on doing this as a job. I plan on doing this as a fun, relaxing way, fun thing to do. Let's see, that's a snake in a well. But I really like it. Oh, that's awesome, Nick. I think I had like 30 friends that were my first subscribers. That kind of, and they helped me, because, you know, sometimes it is kind of stressful when you're wanting to get stuff out there that people want to watch. And it's, you know, you can't really do everything for everyone, because, you know, everyone likes different stuff. But I'm glad that y'all are loving my content so far. Let's go ahead and read this book and take it, because I can sell that. Need to get some more healing potions as well. I hate these little skeevers. These things are the devil. Especially when you walk into a pit of them. Ooh, some paralysis poison. Thanks, mate. Oh, that's awesome, Jeff. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate your support. And like I said, if I do something that y'all like, you don't like, or, you know, don't be afraid to tell me, hey, I don't like this game, or suggest another game, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm here for y'all guys, so definitely let me know what kind of games y'all want to see and stuff, so I can get that out for y'all. But I'm definitely going to be doing some Warhammer too. I really love this dude.
Over. You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works.
Yeah, I agree. This game is pretty good. I like it just because there's so many different ways you can play it. Like, there's countless different ways you can play it. You can even be like a vampire. You can play it through as a vampire lord, or even a werewolf. So I really like it because it gives you a variety, you know what I mean? I love big open world RPG games, and the reason I killed him is because he takes off running, and I didn't feel like chasing him for this golden claw. Because these claws go to Nordic ruins, like I'm in, and usually the last room where all the goodies are, you have to have this. So I just didn't feel like chasing him down. Karma is going to catch this in a minute. What you mean, Jeff? I absolutely love the design of these little Nordic ruins. Really hate these Draugrs though, because they kind of... And these first ones that we encounter aren't too scary looking, but when you get to one of the final main story missions, it gets kind of crazy. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Now, you can find silver like swords and great swords. So if you ever do play through this and you're having trouble through the ruins, unless you have like an overpowered sword like I do right now, then silver swords are the way to go, because Draugrs are especially weak to silver weapons. Ow. Oh, that's a nice one. It's just, and the mods for armor and stuff have come such a long way. Like, they used to, when they first started coming out, they used to not fit the character when they moved and whatnot, but now they really do. It's awesome, Nick. And Jeff, I'll also check you out too, man. I seriously need to get some lockpicks. How have I not found any lockpicks yet? Oh lord. Oh! What a beautifully timed jump. But I mean, if y'all ever start, I definitely recommend, like, cause I've always been a shy kind of guy, but I can honestly say that ever since I started live streaming and making videos and stuff, I've felt a lot happier, and it's so much more enjoyable than just watching. Because, I mean, I've spent so much time on YouTube watching and stuff, and to actually see, like, I guess you're creating stuff that you love to watch, it's an amazing feeling. So, and like, I mean, I started off, I guess you could say, on Mixer for Xbox a long time ago, but ever since I built this PC to play Total War games and stuff, I was like, hey, you know, I already got pretty much all the stuff, so I might as well test it out, and I absolutely love it. I still need to get some lighting, as you can probably tell with the lighting going back and forth, but once I get that, then I should have a complete setup for the most part. I was debating that or not as well, Nick. I was originally not going to, because especially with Total War, because I was like, well, maybe if I had a green screen so it could go in the back, but you know, I was watching a lot of videos, you know, like how-to videos to, you know, to start streaming and stuff, and I feel like people can connect with you more if they actually see your face. So like, I can actually look over and talk to y'all, like, right now. For some reason, your chat is, like, real small, so when I lean up like that, it's because I'm having to lean over to read it. Because I messed up the settings on how big or small it is. But I definitely recommend showing your face. Because, you know, I mean, let's be honest, I'm not a good-looking guy, but, you know, I feel like I have more of a personal contact with y'all. To where y'all can actually see me and I can look and engage at you. Oh, I got you. Because I'm using the, let's see, what is it? The Logitech C920, what you call it? Webcam. And it's I think it's the cheapest of the Logitechs, but it still does really good. And they have a couple other different versions. And the C920, which is what I'm using, I think I picked up for like $35 on sale on Amazon. So I mean, you can get that pretty cheap compared to other types of cameras. And it even has a built-in microphone as well. So, and the microphone's pretty good on it, I would say so myself. But I also picked up a Blue Snowball Ice microphone, and because I got it on sale as well for I think $25. But I've been picking up stuff across probably a 6-month period, just whenever it goes on sale, really. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I definitely recommend looking up some, you know, YouTube, like just look up on YouTube some streaming tips and stuff. That's really what I pull from. I feel like it's helped me a lot. And like, if you go watch my first stream was a live test stream. I think it's called like Fortnite and Total War live test stream. And that's before I did thumbnails and everything. Like, I was just testing out the streaming. And you can definitely tell, but like, if you watch all my videos back to back to back, like, you can tell I'm becoming more and more comfortable. But it definitely takes a little bit to get there. Oh yeah, I love Marshmallow too. He's probably my favorite too. I love... I actually love how they did that thing in Fortnite with his, him doing that little concert. I thought that was really cool. And I hope that Fortnite does more of that, because that was really neat how they did all that. It was so hype. That's a good question. I mean, honestly, you know, there's really no way to know, but then again, there's no way to know it's not, so I kind of think it might be. I kind of think it is. See, so we're going to be doing Bear, Butterfly, Kakuna. Let's see, I believe this one you got to do each one twice. So there's the bear, the butterfly, and the kakuna. But in case y'all didn't know, I do stream typically on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at about starting at 7. And I'll also do pop-up streams as well throughout the week, like if I get out of class early or whatnot. So, my Twitter is down in the description if y'all have Twitter. I'm working on getting an Instagram for those who have Instagram instead. But if I do have a pop-up stream, I will always post it, or I'll always tweet it out on Twitter. But I try to give y'all at least a 2 to 3 hour notice. So have y'all checked out that new Apex Legend game that I was talking about earlier? That new new battle royale game from the people who make Titanfall. Yeah, I love it too. That game's so addicting. Like I just did earlier, I did a PC stream of it, like right before this, probably, I think it was around 1 or 2 or something like that. And let me just tell you, because I've been playing it on Xbox because my buddies are all on Xbox right now. And coming over from Xbox to PC, let's just say I got destroyed. But yeah, Nick, I mean, it's completely free on Xbox, PC, and PS4. So, I mean, I highly recommend getting it if you can. And I love how they actually give you materials and stuff as well to be able to unlock stuff. So it's not like you have to, you can pay for the skins, but you can also earn the stuff in game pretty quick as well to unlock new characters and new skins and stuff like that. I feel like, and it plays so well. I just wish that they would list the stats for the guns, because they don't really list like this stat or this gun shoots faster than that. You kind of have to touchy-feel it. But
seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
Yeah, Nick, I agree. And I feel like it even I feel like it has a little bit of the Call of Duty Blackout mode in it as well, because of the different like levels of armor. So you can have like the regular white armor or blue or purple or yellow.
My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far.
Oh yeah, and I love how there's no fall damage as well. I think that gives it an interesting twist.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that?
But I kind of hate how it only has that one game mode, the 3-man squads. I kind of wish it had solos and duos as well, but I'm not complaining. I love the regular squad mode.
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you.
It's pretty fun and addicting too. And I love how they give you those Apex traits after each level up. That way you have a chance to unlock some cool stuff. So like here I'm going to take off my helmet and my shield since I'm in here with the Jarl, not in combat.
About the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do?
I don't think it'll take over Fortnite.
No, my lord.
I think it will. I think it'll take over the blackout mode for Call of Duty. And I feel like,
We'll take it from here. Head down to the
I don't know, like, I think it'll do differently on different consoles. Like on Xbox, I think it'll definitely take over PUBG just because of the how it loads and performance issues PUBG has on there. But I feel like it'll be up there, and I think it'll make Fortnite kind of go out of its normal formula that it's been doing, try something new and stuff like that. Because I feel like Fortnite's been getting comfortable because they kind of took, I mean, let's just be honest, they did take over the gaming world, it seems like, but I feel like it'll be good competition.
That you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my...
I am working on my Instagram. actually today I've been working on it. For some reason, it's not letting me, like, you know, my personal Instagram, it doesn't have the same email as my YouTube account. And for some reason, it keeps saying that it won't let me use my email, my YouTube email, which is through Gmail, but I'm gonna have to put in a support ticket to get them to do that so I can keep them separated, because if not, then it kind of merges the two. So once I get that set up, I'll put it in my channel description, and it will start being in my video descriptions. So once I get that done, I'll definitely let y'all know. Oh yeah. So I believe we get to go fight a dragon now. Wow, this armor looks beautiful in the sunlight. I'm loving that shield too. I was afraid that they'd make the shield black as well, and it'd kind of be too it would blend in too much. But I love how they made it the red instead. Makes it really stand out. And I was also thinking about, what would y'all think about me streaming on Facebook as well? Because I've been thinking about maybe streaming on both platforms. I kind of don't want to go to Twitch since I'm already on YouTube. I don't know, I've never really watched much of Twitch anyway. I mean, there's a couple people I like on there, like Dr. Disrespect and stuff like that. But I usually just watch them on YouTube, because it's kind of my go-to. But I've been thinking about testing out the Facebook Live, because I hear that Facebook is a good way to help my YouTube channel grow. So let me know what y'all think about doing that. Let's see. So we gotta meet her near this tower. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's the first time in 2013 on Xbox 360 when I played, when I first came down here and fought this dragon. Let me tell you what, man, I was terrified, because I think I was actually playing on Legendary or something at that point. Like, just trying to, you know, be all macho, and I got destroyed. But yeah, it's definitely really fun.
No signs of any dragon right now.
I also love the DLCs for this. The Dawn Guard DLC is probably one of my favorites. Because, I mean, who doesn't like fighting vampires or becoming a vampire lord and just destroying everything? Which I love being a vampire, it's just, I hate some of the setbacks it has, like not being able to regain health in the sunlight. Which, I mean, I know they put that in there to kind of balance it out, because if not, it'd be super OP, but, I mean, and there are also mods out there that if you don't want to have to deal with that, you can just not deal with it. But let's see. And there's also a mod that I've been planning on trying out that adds in, I think, like 21 different types of dragons. So there's stuff like the plague dragon that like can make you like poison you and everything else like that. Ow! Let's go ahead and heal up while he's flying. Lord. See, now my sword lost its charge, so it no longer does the fire damage. I think it drops from like 20 something or 30 points of fire damage to like 1. But these are really good, especially for making armor late game. They're just heavy is the only problem. which I'm going to go ahead and sell these. Just because once you get to a certain point in the game, you get attacked by a dragon every time you fast travel, so... Oh yeah, Rise Son of Rome. I love that game. I actually have that game on Xbox. So, if y'all want, I can actually stream that game as well. It'll be through my Xbox, on my Xbox through my PC. So, it will look a little worse than it normally does, but not too bad at all. So, I've actually just recently started playing that game again. Online, I think I got up to like level 209, like 209. So it's pretty... I love that game, though. I wish that they would have done a series out of it. Let's go ahead and do that.
I can't believe it. You're
Dragonborn.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I think you may be right.
I am. You can shout now. That can only mean one thing.
Oh yeah. I've gotten all these new games coming out, and it seems like every time a new game comes out, I end up going back and playing an old game.
Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber himself.
I've never heard.
Because I think they even interviewed the one of the guys at Microsoft at why they never made that into a series, and he said that they didn't really have they loved the series and everything, and they didn't really have a reason that they didn't continue it. They just gave other games more, they kind of turned their notice and their attention to other games, which kind of makes me sad because that was a great game, and I feel like they could have made that to a good little 2 or 3 game series. I do wish that they would have, on the online, instead of it just being me and another player going through and attacking AIs, if they could have somehow made it to where me and someone else could battle. But the game Army of Two, yeah, I used to play that. Let's see, can't remember. I think it was 360. Yeah, that was one of my favorite games that I used to play with my childhood friend. Game was ridiculous, to say the least. Whew, my guy needs to hit the gym so he can run better. Need to start upgrading my stamina, because this heavy armor is slowing me down a lot. But it's for the looks. Oh, that rumbling sound was a group called, man, if you wouldn't have just asked me, I could have told you. It's a group of people that are, kind of like elders, per se, and they live up in the tip-top of the highest mountain. The Greybeards, that's what they're called. The Greybeards. And they're kind of the go-to people when it comes to shouting, so like this. I'm actually going to be heading up there next, because that's the next part of this mission, so. This game's pretty extensive, and you have different, there's just so much you can do, so many different groups you can join. Such as the Thieves Guild.
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
And
the watchtower.
It's not the Warriors Guild anymore, it's the companions, which are kind of like the fighters group, like sword and shield kind of people. And then you have the assassin group, which I always like doing, personally. What kind of Star Wars game? I think I've played, I used to play a lot on my when I had a PSP, but I haven't really played any since they came to Xbox. And I think they're coming out with a new Star Wars game pretty soon.
There's no question, but there must
So,
be more to it.
when that game comes out, I'll definitely be streaming that. But are you talking about the ones that EA did a while back? What is it, Battlefront 2? I've honestly never gotten into Star Wars, but I honestly have never even watched one completely. But I mean, I generally like the stuff, especially the, I guess you'd call it the space battles and stuff. Those were always pretty cool.
Not just the men, masters of
So,
the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the
and I think I might actually have Battlefront on my Xbox. So if so, I'll definitely make that into like a little pop-up stream.
Focus your vital essence.
Because I believe the guy I'm game sharing with has Battlefront 2. I believe so.
You heard. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun.
I am Thane of Whiterun.
Within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl.
The sword chief even matches.
My armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
The Greybeards.
Woo, we need to go to a shop and sell some of this good old loot that we got.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
So a housecarl is basically when you become a Thane or like a big figure of a city. They're kind of like your personal bodyguards, almost. And like you can change out their armor and
I'm right behind you.
You can have them carry things for you if you're over encumbered. As you can tell, she's not too pleased right there, but so like if I wanted her to hold these L's, I could just give her 2 L's to hold for me. So if I needed her to carry some stuff back, if I'm carrying too much already and I find some more good loot, I can put that on her. Plus she also levels with you too, so as you become stronger, she becomes stronger. Let's actually go get this Shrine of Talos. This is actually interesting that the Jarl of Whiterun allows the Shrine of Talos to be here. Considering he doesn't come out and say he's Imperial, but he turns out to be Imperial, so. And the Imperials are kind of wanting to banish Talos, which is part of the reason why the Civil War is happening. I've been streaming for I want to say 2 to 2.5 weeks, but if you mean today, like during the stream, we're at about 1 hour and 24 minutes. And then I streamed for about 30 minutes. I streamed 30 minutes of the Apex Legends earlier.
To War Maidens. Now don't let the name war. Looking to protect yourself, or
yeah, so I'm a newbie. I'm a newbie when it comes to streaming, but sorry if you hear the dogs in the background too. My brother's dogs are kind of crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and sell a lot of this stuff that I don't really need because it just takes up weight. And those are some of the arrows that are in a mod as well. So you got bone arrows, which are like super OP. You got fire arrows and ice arrows. Let's see. We're gonna hold on to that sword just in case. Lightning arrows, those are really cool. Especially when you hit someone, it just like sends a sends a pretty good shot through him. See, silver ingot, don't really need. I'm not really using a bow right now, so I don't need those. Sell that steel sword and the studded Imperial armor. Let's see, let me show you that real quick. Let's see, it's an S. So, like, as you can see on the chest piece, the studded Imperial armor normally looks like this. How it has the metal chain and stuff on the shoulders. But as you saw at Solitude, it actually comes down, with this new mod, it comes down and covers their entire stomach and back as well. So, there's definitely a lot of mods out here that make things look a lot better. Let me tell you something. I went up there to fight that Ebony Warrior when I think I was level like 83 or 84. So, you know, I was like, okay, so I have a few levels on this guy. Oh. No. Let me tell you. He whooped me completely the first time because I was so, like, I was big-headed at that point. Because, you know, like, once you get to a certain level, you kind of just walk through the game. And you just basically going through destroying everybody. And then you're like, oh, I guess this guy's a little bit of a boss. So it'll put up a bit of a fight, but not too much. But let me tell you how false that statement was. So false. Because, like, if you don't prepare for him, he will
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
whoop you a new one, to say the least. Let's go ahead and go to Riften.
We'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure
Let's
to
go,
check
Lydia.
out Briar
Hop
Road.
on in.
You mugs of dads and you'll forget all
But
about
yeah, that Ebony Warrior. And that's what I plan on doing, as I'll probably make that into a video for the Skyrim playthrough. But I might also do it on stream as well. Because I can go back and just, you know, load up an old save point and make it into a video. So I'll probably do that because I think it'd be pretty cool. Who is the ultimate Ebony Warrior kind of thing. Since this armor's all black.
Hold there. Before
I think that'd be a pretty cool video.
You need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city.
I love this guy.
What does it matter? Keep your voice down.
Which this is a Stormcloak controlled area per se. But I used to have a mod on it and I kind of want to go back and find it. It adds in patrols, so like in certain, like in Stormcloak controlled areas, Stormcloak soldiers will be kind of patrolling around, and if they find you and you're wearing like Imperial armor and stuff, they'll actually attack you and try to kill you. So it's actually really pretty cool. It's kind of a pain when you're trying to just, you know, go down to the store and get some milk, and then you're getting attacked by a bunch of Stormcloaks with warhammers and stuff, but Rainbow Six Siege. I've never played Counter-Strike, but I have played Rainbow Six Siege. I got that on the Xbox as well. I used to be okay at it. Like, I'd say not like terrible at Rainbow Six, but I wasn't like great either. But I haven't played it. Well, I just actually started playing it again. I've only played it two times here recently. But I'm getting back into it with my buddies, so we might stream that as well. There's just so many games I want to stream, and like a lot of these streams are going to be pop-up streams per se. Which basically is just on the days I don't stream. Let's see. What time is it? It is 7 p.m. where I live. I live in North Georgia in the United States. So, I'm on the Eastern time zone. What time is it where y'all live? Do y'all live where it's somewhere different? Ooh, Lord, let's not mess with them. But when I say pop-up stream, those are basically for the games that I don't have a schedule for. I do got to do I'm going to be doing Total War Rome 2, my Sparta playthrough on Sunday at 7 p.m. my time. So, and I am a little bit early today streaming just because I do have to study for that test. That I have a huge test on Monday over adult health, and it's over a bunch of like different like stroke and seizures, and it's over a lot of stuff. So, but after that I should be streaming back at 7, from usually about 7 to 9, but today will be, I started a little bit early. Woo! 3 a.m.? That's crazy. But I mean, like the past year I worked night shift, so from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. at my local hospital since when I was off after my heart surgery, because I had to wait a year before I could come back to school. And I got stuck on that night shift. Like, I mean, I got to the point where even on my days off, I would get up at, 5 in the afternoon and stay up till 10 in the morning. And it was real hard to go back after that. Ooh, nice, Jeff. I've tried playing, one of my biggest problems, like, especially in, like, Apex and first-person shooters and PUBG and stuff. Like, I even did a PUBG stream, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday, Sunday, something like that. But, let me go ahead and discover this. But, it's just like, I play them all on Xbox with my friends, and PC is just so much more fast-paced when it comes to first person.
Over here.
What in the world?
That's close enough. Huh?
What? Ah! Well, that was... Oh, you go. You go, Lydia. You go. Oh, so see, these are vampires. They killed the Vigilant of Stendar and took their clothes. I didn't even see this guy. So I was wondering why they were attacking me, because those guys are, like, good guys and stuff. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I'm gonna have to heal, though, because they did hit me. Yeah, it was hard to change back to days, and like I still struggle with it a lot. Like some nights I'll just I won't be able to sleep even if like I work out or something beforehand, wear myself out. It's just I still have my bad days, but I'm getting better. Night shift is just, it takes a lot out of you. Gosh, why do all these people want to frickin' fight? What in the world? Ah! What in the world? What in the world? Oh, Lord. Did she just come back to life? Or was that... Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up, because apparently... What in the world? Oh, Lord. I don't know what just happened there, but... Oh yeah, I also added in this cool backpack mod. I'll show you right here. It adds in backpacks that you can... See, I already got it on. That you can actually wear, and it increases how much weight you can carry. There's different backpacks that give different buffs and allow you to carry different amounts of loot. So that's pretty cool. See, there's a heavy leather backpack that lets me do 50 points instead of just 30. Jeff, I use Windows. I have used Mac a couple times, but it just wasn't for me, to say the least. But yeah, the backpack mod I added in because it comes in really handy. Because I also have a survival mod. I have it turned off for this just because I want this to be a more laid back kind of stream. But I was planning on after this playthrough, after I complete this one, maybe do another one and do like a survival mode. And it makes it to where, like, when you go up to the colder areas, like up there in the snow, you have to wear, like, fire armor, you know, warm armor to help keep you warm. And if not, you'll get negative penalties from it. And you have to eat and sleep and all that good. I mean, it's extremely realistic. So, I put the backpacks are kind of, what in the world? Sir?
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
Okay. What in the world is this place? That's a guard. A guard of what? Have I seriously never been here before? I think I might just be going crazy. I kind of want to kill these guys though, just for the fun of it, but...
Yes.
But I mean, I truly don't remember this place being... Like, what are they guarding? Ooh, an Orcish war axe.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, watch it. Sir, yes, sir. So, I mean, I don't see anything that they would be guarding, so it kind of has me confused. I know, Jeffrey. I was like... Oh, look at that handle. Did y'all see the handle on that sword? That was super detailed, actually. Let me see if I can... I mean, just look at how much detail these modders are putting into their mods nowadays. Like... And, see, here's an original game sword. This is a original stock sword that comes in the game. Versus something like this. So beautiful. And, I don't know if y'all are interested. But I also play a lot of Farmers Simulator 19, so... If y'all might be interested in that, just let me know. I haven't really streamed or made videos over that yet, because I know a lot of people on YouTube tend to not, I guess, like the farming simulator, but I like it. It's a nice chill game that you can relax, and I like how you can just build everything up the way you want it, so I really like it. And of course, with the PC version of that, it comes with a lot of mods. So you got like, people have even modded in Corvettes into. What? Frickin' wolf. Oh. Such a long run over here. Oh yeah, I can also... I forgot this little town has this little burial site with it. Whew! I'm definitely going to invest into some stamina next time I level up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and waltz up in here. I need a filled soul gems, what I need. Because I really need to recharge my sword that I have. Because right now it's not really doing all that flame damage. And there's a enemy coming up. If you've played this game before, you know what happens when you climb that hill. What in the world? That's not creepy at all. Let's grab that gold. Don't see anything else in here. Oh, Lydia! You scared me! That's one thing about Lydia, or any companion that you have, like, when you hit a scary moment or something, or intense moment, they'll just come flying out of nowhere and just scare the living daylights out of you. I really appreciate that, Nick. I try to interact as much as possible with people watching, because, you know, I know every time I watch streamers, you know, a lot of them don't even really acknowledge chat. And I know some of them are, you know, they're like, say, typical gamer. Like, he's probably one of the better ones. But, you know, like, he has 8 million people commenting in the chat, and but I feel like it's very important to communicate with those in chat, because, you know, without y'all here, I'd be talking to an empty screen. So, and like, I was only planning on streaming an hour, and we're already an hour 41 in, just because I love talking to y'all. I'm having a lot of fun.
On their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned.
Let's see. I know you gotta talk to this guy to be able to get this little side quest started.
Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near up? If you think there's anything you can do.
Can't remember what we get from doing this. I think we get some gold or something like that, but I think we also get 2 of those special potions that let you kind of go ghost mode, per se. So let's waltz all the way back up here. Because now we can go and confront this guy. So yeah, I know there were some levers over here. We can, let's see, now we just gotta figure out how to... Ow, ow, ow. Let's not do that one again. There we go. Of course, I have no lockpicks. I seriously need to go. I just need to go buy some lockpicks. Oh! Oh! How many times have I done this? And I swear it still gets me every time. Can you not, bruh? What in the world? Oh, there he is. There he is. See, this Fiddler of the Phantom. Like, it lets you appear like he did, kind of like that little blue ghost. I'm gonna go ahead and learn that book, because why not? Some gold, another potion. You can never have too many healing potions. I know one playthrough I had so many that I couldn't carry any loot just because of how many potions I had. It was insane. Let's see here. Don't see anything there. Ooh, see, I caught that one. So apparently I have a lockpick now. Oh, that's right. He gives you the hand so you can go into this tomb. That would be fun to do. Let's see, Nick. Yeah, I like Pokemon. I didn't play it much. Like, I played... You know, I had all the original games, like Red, Blue, Yellow, and played up from there. Emerald, Diamond and Pearl. And like I still have all those, pretty much all those games, just kind of keeping them, you know what I mean? Because I got a feeling they're gonna be worth some money one day. But yeah, I do, and I recently played the new one on Switch. I did Let's Go Eevee. But yeah, and I'm ready for this Gen 8 game to come out as well. It should be, I think they said it should be coming out late at the end of this year, so I'm hoping. Because that'll be a fun game. And I know I should be able to stream that as well. I just have to figure out how to do it with, I've never done streaming with my Nintendo Switch. But Jeff, today I will probably be doing, let's see, 15 minutes left. I'll be doing 2 hours today, so 15 minutes. I have about 15 minutes left because then I got to get back to studying. But normally, depending on the game, I'll do 1 to 2 hours. So like Total War, I'll usually do 2 hours. But if it's a more action-packed game like Apex Legends or PUBG or something, I usually do about an hour. Oh Lord. I forgot to try to recharge my swords though. But like if I'm planning on doing a large stream when I hit my subscriber goals. So like when I hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to post a voting thing on like Twitter and Instagram when I get it set up, so I can put on there the different games that I usually stream, and we'll have a huge marathon kind of stream. So I'm thinking anywhere from like 4 to 5, 6 hours, you know, just whatever people want to see, you know what I mean? I always kill this dude because he has a lot of the fire arrows on him. I found that out. I'm going to take a torch so for when it gets dark. I'm going to go ahead and favorite that before I forget and get in a dark cave and get so scared I cry to myself. But yeah, so once we hit that 50 subscriber mark, I'm going to do a huge long stream thing so y'all can pop in and out whenever y'all want. Just as a token of appreciation to y'all. And I can even do more than one game during that stream. So, you know, like if it's a 4 to 6 hour stream, I can cut it up into 2 hour sections and play like Total War for 2 hours and then play Skyrim for 2 hours. So just whatever y'all want to see. I swear there's so many wolves up here. Let's see. And apparently Lydia has left us. So let's wait for a second to see if she comes back. There she is. She has a hard time climbing the stairs. Pretty much all AI do, as you can tell. But there is a huge troll coming up that I am terrified of. Because when you're at a low level, trolls can mess you up. And they automatically regenerate their health too, so. Oh, thanks, Nick. Tell him I greatly appreciate it. And I'd love to see him hang out and chat with us one time. Well, not just one time, anytime he wants. I greatly appreciate it. Because, and you know how, Nick, how they do, they split, usually have 2 different games for when a new generation comes out. So like Diamond and Pearl or Sun and Moon. I'm probably going to get both and kind of do opposite walkthroughs through both of them kind of at the same time. Kind of go different routes with them and everything like that. And then I can't wait for the new Elder Scroll game, which will be the successor of this game that I'm playing, Skyrim. And I always kill this girl just because she has some good armor on her. So, like, if you don't play with mods, this is scaled armor, which is really good for light armor. And she also has that thing on her head that you can sell for a good bit of money. Off with thou head. So, let's see here. Oh, she also has a Ring of Minor Wielding, which adds 15% damage to one-handed attacks. I'll definitely wear that. And this circlet that she was wearing is worth 500 gold. My next scheduled live stream is going to be Sunday at 7. But I'll already tell y'all that I will be live streaming tomorrow. Probably about 3 or 4 p.m. my time. So right now it's 7:20 my time. So it'll be 7:20 p.m. my time. So I'll be streaming about 3 to 4 hours to, I don't know how to explain that, but 3 p.m. Eastern time. So it's 7:20 p.m. my time now. Ever heard the song, What Can I Say? No, I can't say I have. I can't say I have, Jeff. Let's see. That troll should be coming up. Yeah, I think it's at the top of this hill. Awesome, Nick. I hope he does get to join us in next stream. Hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. I will be live tomorrow. So, what would y'all like to see tomorrow? I can do... Oh Lord, here he comes. I can do... I plan on doing Total War Sunday and doing that for about 2 hours, so... I'm going to let Lydia kind of take the charge on this one. But I can do like Farming Sim 19. I can do Apex Legends. I can do... Oh Lord. I can do PUBG. I can do Fortnite. I can even do more Skyrim. So just let me know. Oh, watching play Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft, to be honest. I need to. I mean, I've watched a couple of my streamers play it, but oh no, Lydia died. Probably from when I accidentally shouted her. Oh well. Apex Legends or Skyrim? That sounds good to me. Let's see, tomorrow's Saturday, so I believe at least one of my buddies that I play Apex Legends with will be off, so... So, he might be able to get to play with me. Which makes for a little bit better gameplay, just because I can actually talk to at least one of the other guys on my team instead of no one, but... Such a long hill to climb. And an actual buff that they put in this game, in case y'all didn't know, was these tablets. Like, you see how they have a number at the very top? If you read all of them in order as you come up, you get a small, I think it's like a bonus to, like, wild animals won't attack you for an hour in real life or so. It's a very small buff, so I don't really use it just because I don't really have that big of a problem, but it's there if y'all would like it. And there's also, speaking of Minecraft, there's actually what they, well, I'm not sure if they confirmed that it was a Minecraft kind of Easter egg, but at the very top of this mountain, there is a etched pickaxe, and a lot of people have been saying that it comes from Minecraft somehow. I'm not really sure. I haven't really looked it up too much, but such a long climb. Take that potion though. Definitely need it. Definitely will need it. We'll go ahead and take off my shield and helmet while I enter this. So these are the Greybeards, the masters of the voice, or the shouting, as you can call it.
Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
So there you go ahead and demonstrate your shout upon them.
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Roth. I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Roth. We will do our best to keep.
And I love how you actually have to go out in the world in Skyrim and find different shouts, because the shouts have 3 different levels of power. So you have to find the 3 different little dragon, I guess you call them dragon word walls, out in different dungeons and stuff, and you have to spend dragon souls on them to unlock them for use, which you get from killing dragons. So I find that pretty cool. There's a lot of cool shouts as well.
When you shout, speak in the language of dragons. Thus your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words.
This is one of the longest taking moments, so I apologize for this part being a little boring, but it's something I have to do to be able to shout better.
Combine it with force to focus your thumb more sharply.
See there, we just learned the 2nd word of power for the unrelenting force shout. So our shout will be a lot stronger now. But once we get the 3rd part of it, later on we'll actually be able to, I guess, make people ragdoll and fly through the air, which is always fun, shouting someone off the top of a mountain, if I do say so myself.
As part of your initiation, Master Einard will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
So how is y'all's New Year starting off? Y'all been having a good year so far? Mine's been pretty exciting. Glad to be back into things in terms of school and everything like that, so.
Well done. Again.
Gotta keep demonstrating our beautiful voice here.
You learn quickly. Once more.
Wow, I love those boots as well. Those boots look so nice.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
see. So now we gotta go to the courtyard to learn a completely new shout. Which is a shout that I really don't use too much if I'm being honest. You just gotta wait on these slow pokes. And I like how on this helmet mod, like they put so much detail in this, like how you see the back of my neck now, but you can kind of see that little lip of the red material right above my armor, right there. And then if you put the helmet on, it like folds up. I know it's kind of hard to see on your end, but the cloth actually goes all the way up into the helmet. This should be the last of the slow, boring tutorials, I should say, but like I said, this is the must-do that we just gotta power through. Sometimes you gotta go in first person for these to want to work. So we just learned that, so we should be able to go up here. Oh yeah, I gotta wait for him to give me the knowledge first before I can put that on so we can complete this last test for them. So now we can equip it, and this just lets you like sprint really quickly for a short amount of time, or kind of really just shoots you over to an area. And the more, like, I have, as you can tell, I only have one word where it says whirlwind. There's two more that go beside it, and as I get more of those words, the more powerful it'll become. So we basically got to demonstrate that we can do that along with him. I like doing this first person, but we'll do it third person so y'all can see some cool stuff. Come on, open it. I'm ready, coach. I'm ready, coach. Oh, well, guess I was not ready then, was I? Talking all this mad game. Can't even get through a gate. Woo! There we go.
Your quick mastery of a new theme.
So we're just going to talk to this guy real quick.
I'd heard the stories.
He'll give us our final task of having to go to a special dungeon and retrieving something very special.
No. Indeed, you are now ready. Retrieve the remain true to the way of the voice.
Okay guys, so this is going to be the end of this stream. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will be back tomorrow for a pop-up stream around 3 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you drop a like, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notifications if you haven't already. I really appreciate every one of y'all. Shout out to Jeff and Nick that hung out with me throughout the entire stream. I appreciate y'all, and I hope to see y'all next time. And if y'all really, make sure you go follow me on Twitter though, because that's when I'm going to actually put out my notification for the stream tomorrow. So thank y'all for joining in, and I hope to see y'all next time. TrueFNG out.